Mama's Pies, and welcome back to Teachable Tuesday. It is a pleasure being here with you once again. Grace and Mercy did it again, woke me up and started me on my way. And if you're looking at me, He did the same for you. Let's tell that God that sit time, look slow, thank you for another precious day of life. Comment, like, and share. Everybody needs to hear an inspiring Bible story for an encouraging message. Hit the notification bell so every time I upload content, you'll be notified, and then subscribe and become part of our beautiful pie family. So good morning, Mama's Pies. Good morning. It is going to be a beautiful day, so get out and enjoy it. And today we are going to come from our 101 favorite stories from the Bible. And this week's story is Esther the Jewess. The king chooses a new queen. Esther was a Jewish orphan who lived in the land of Persia. Her parents, along with many other Israelites, had been brought there years before as captives. One day, the Persian governor, aides, and army officers came to the palace at Shushan for a long holiday. King Ahasuerus wanted to dazzle them with all his splendor and wealth. The final week of merrymaking was spent on feasting and drinking royal wine. Meanwhile, Queen Vashti also gave a party for the women of the palace. On the last day of the feast, she received a royal summons. The king, giddy from all the wine, wanted to show off her beauty to the men with him. Queen Vashti did not want to disgrace herself in this way. She refused to come to the king. This made the king furious. He asked, "What shall we do with a queen who dares to disobey the king?" Memucan, one of the king's wise men, answered, "Queen Vashti has wronged not only you, the king, but also every citizen of your empire. Women everywhere will begin to disobey their husbands when they hear about this. Therefore, banish Vashti from your presence and choose another queen more worthy than her." Immediately, Herodes followed this advice. But after his wrath had cooled, he began brooding over the loss of Queen Vashti. So his aide suggested, "Let us bring together the most beautiful virgins from your empire. The girl who pleases you most shall be the queen instead of Vashti." This advice also pleased the king, and he agreed to the plan. Esther was one of the many beautiful girls brought to the king. After her parents had died, her cousin Mordecai had raised her as his own daughter. Every day Mordecai went to the palace to see how Esther was doing. Finally, each girl in her turn went into the king. Many had requested extra trinkets and finery, but not Esther. Her very simplicity only brought out her beauty more than ever. When the king saw Esther, he loved her above all the other virgins. The king set the royal crown upon her head, so Esther, the orphan, became the queen. And that story came from Esther chapters 1 and 2. And the Bible reading says, "He that falleth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor." Proverbs 21 and 21. And the first question asks, who was Esther? Esther was a little old Jewish orphan who lived in the land of Persia. And her parents, along with many other Israelites, had been brought there years before as captives. So she was a little old orphan, a little Jewish orphan. And question number 2 said, what made the king angry? Because he wanted Vashti to come, and she disobeyed him. And number 3 says, why did the king choose Esther? Because she was just beautiful. He loved her above all the other virgins. And here is the picture. So, Mama's Pies, that is our story of Esther, the Jewess. The king chose a new queen. So it's always my pleasure coming to you on Teachable Tuesday. Continue to pray for your families, pray for yourself, and pray for others. Hug yourself and tell yourself that you love you. I love you, Bonnie. Then you hug someone else and tell them that you love them. I love you, Mama's Pies. Always remember to meet people where they are. We're all not in the same place or in the same space. And you know what it is. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and remember, God loves you, and I love you too. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Always live, love, laugh, and don't forget to pray. And remember, God has the plan, man has the problem, but the Bible has a solution. I love you. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, and blessed day. I see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.